Let's change gears here. Talk about economic development, because I gather this is one of your favorite topics.
Well, it's fun to win.
So we go out and find a lot of new jobs. Do we need to find new workers? Do we need to incentivize people to move here, literally paying them to come to Indiana?
We have a long list right now of incentives to get people to move here, starting with the individual business itself. When you look at a company like Sweetwater, who is, adding on plus 1,000 employees, they're looking at, yes, growing here, but also from the outside and attracting people. I'm promoting this session, making sure that veterans, that their pension is tax exempt in terms of state income. We know that we're competing against other states who don't tax those pensions. So that's a check that someone has put a career in because they're bringing that check from the federal government. They're going to spend it here, and they're going to start another career here, and they're the exact profile of a person that we want here. They're trained, they've been invested in for years and years and years by our Department of Defense. They're loyal, trusted, and they'll make just it'll be a match made in heaven no matter what company they go ultimately work at.
Do we run the risk of being too, I don't want to say addicted, but using these incentives too often that they become almost like impossible to cut? Yeah. To stop doing?
Well, it's a balance, and you bring up a great point, because what we did going into this session is we actually looked back at our tax code and we said, what tweaks do we need to make? But you can never take your foot off the gas. The minute you start to rest on your laurels and say we broke a record, there are other states, 49 of them to be exact, and some territories that are looking at Indiana saying those are solutions. That's working there. And I'm doing that in other areas around the country, saying, what's Colorado doing? What's Tennessee doing? What's Texas doing? How do we compete in the space that we're trying to attract from that they are as well? And so it's a never-ending process of always seeking to improve on where you are today, tomorrow.
Reporting from the State House in Indianapolis, Dirk Rowley, Wayne 15 News.